Welcome to the TTiepod, where we normally take off our tie and offer our guests tea in order to relax them down a bit and to give us insight into what really motivates them and moves them to do work not just in Angola, but the African continent and beyond. So I'm your host, Katie, and I'm here with my co-host, Eliu.
Hi, Katie.
All right, so today's a little bit different. Our format is different. We are here at the Angola Oil and Gas Conference 2025 with our partners, ENM, that's Economia Mercado. For you that don't speak Portuguese, that is the economy and market. And we have here with us today Mr. Frédéric of Petromar. Please, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Very pleased to be there today with you. That's today a great event here for Angola in this special year for the country. So I'm Frédéric Heintz. I'm the general manager of Petromar.
Okay.
Petromar being an Angolan company with shareholders Saipem and Sonangol.
Okay.
We're in the two activities, one in fabrication of subsea structures and platforms, jackets for the oil and gas sector. And one is for the maintenance activities of those platforms, FPSOs, and onshore plants.
Okay.
So I'm here in Angola since 6 years already.
Oh, okay.
Joining this company here, and very happy to be part of this journey with this company. Petromar is 40 years in Angola.
Just 10 years shy.
Just was last year, so we have 9 years.
Okay, nine years.
Yeah,
9 years.
9
9 years.
And today another special year, as I said, for this 50 years of independence.
Exactly. Now that's interesting. So that 40 years, like you said, it's 9 years difference. And I know Saipem, or it's not just Saipem, you have Saipem and others, but Petromar has been through changes, right? What change has taken place in order to adjust itself to the changes within Angola?
Exactly. The company history is really part of Angola, and we are dedicated to this market, to this country, and we live the same events than the country, and including this civil war, because we started in Ambrise city in north of Luanda, 3 hours drive of Luanda in the province of Bengo. That's where we started the company with a fabrication yard in 1984. And throughout those years, indeed, we had to relocate our activities to Soyo, where we established in 1997 one other yard. And then after the civil war in 2002, we managed to reopen something in Luanda, here, a small, what we call industrial base. And then reopen Ambrise yard in 2010.
Okay.
Having at that time the era of lots of projects, lots of activities, which enable us to have 2 yards, one in Soyo and one in Ambrise. Okay. Until another event of the country, means the crisis of oil, 2015-14, and then we relocate again everything, all our assets and team to Ambrise.
Okay.
And that's part of life. Even in 2017, Petromar opened another yard in Cabinda province in the north, where we had two smaller one, like 6 hectares, where we do support to Chevron in the block 0 and block 14 for what we call fabrication maintenance, so steel structures and piping prefabrication in order to repair it in the platforms.
Okay, so you've now spoken about those 40 years, right? So what do you see, or where do you see Angola in the next 5, 10 to 50 years?
Yeah, indeed, that's a nice question that as managers we try to perceive what's the best. But I think, as you understood, I'm French, I'm foreigner, but what I can perceive here is that Angola gives visibility. Yeah. Angola gives stability, and that's for investors. That's quite important indeed. So, from this visibility that the authorities and the partners that are giving here in Angola, we hope to, like we did in the last 5 years post-COVID, we consolidated strongly our competencies in Angolan employees, supervisors that have been trained all during this history.
Yeah.
Despite we had projects of up and downs, but we, in addition to the competencies, we invested in the yards, in the equipments, workshop, cranes, key, so that we can not only attend the market and take any other challenge. We just completed this year the biggest deck, the biggest platform done in Angola, 2,500 ton deck, delivered in February for Kiluma project for Azul
What's the
Energy.
name of the deck?
The Kiluma
Okay.
platform. So it was both the deck and the platform, the jacket.
Yes.
And so that was ever did, and we want to be the ones who what's next to challenge that. And okay, it requires a lot of efforts, investments, and courage and passion from our employees. But we are that company that is willing to make it happen.
It's
of
a
course,
robust
based
company.
on the trust of the clients and the operators. But we have acquired this level of competencies.
Correct.
And like I said, we'd like now maybe to look wider than Angola and make Angola contribute with this expertise to
the surrounding
other countries as long as possible. Of course, those countries have their own expectation of local content, of developing, but like we get support from abroad, they will get support from abroad from our side. We propose our neighbors, Namibia.
Yes.
That is quite new on this. Today there was a signature of a MOU by Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, Saipem is also there. We can also think some possibilities of partnerships.
So it seems like Petromar sees Angola also as a hub to expand or create the interconnectivity of actions in the other African countries.
Transferring some of the knowledge we have acquired, either in terms of fabrications, of subsea structures, because again, oil and gas sector is quite peculiar and quite stringent in terms of quality, safety, and or even maintenance activities. We can also share our knowledge on that. For this, we have to discuss with authorities, the Mirenpet, our direct tutela minister, and the finance, in order to also get, like it exists already in the national market, the possibility of some exemption to be competitive enough to fight and compete with other countries, not only in Africa but worldwide. At least to have the possibility to.
But Petromar is a robust company who's been solid in our country.
Yeah.
So from 40 years acting in our market, how do you see the advancement that we have done through regulations or incentives as well when it comes to tax incentives in the oil sector?
I believe, at least for our market, our sectors, it's quite established already. That was already done. I think what has been done in the last couple of years that were more at the block levels, shares, operators who were quite incentivated by this. So next step would be to have this type of discussions and practical possibilities for exportation of products or services. That still is not the case today, because a couple of years ago we were not even thinking of it. But as again we have reached this level of maturity of competencies, and we also need to secure and to improve our productivity. And try to reduce the costs overall of fabrication. So we have to maintain and maintaining activity, maintaining projects instead of losing people, losing competencies, or putting some equipment in shutdown, restart. So if we have to capture some of the international market possibilities, trying at least, maintaining this activity would also benefit to the productivity of the country.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. It's been great speaking to you. We are going to invite you to the podcast, where we are going to take off our tie and offer you some tea if you're keen, and actually delve in a bit more into what Petromar is doing, but in a more relaxed space as well.
Fine. Very good. Yeah, today was
very much.
great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you very
To
much.
our audience out there, please continue to follow us on our LinkedIn, on our Instagram, but also with our partners as well at E&M, where we will continue to be here providing information about not just the oil and gas sector, but various sectors as well in the future. So stay tuned. Thank you.